ever been overwhelmed by someone's kindness? Have you ever had them do something that just kind of blew you away? Just stunned you, that they went out of their way, they gave you something, they did something for you, that all you could feel in your heart was gratitude. You were overwhelmed. Well, I'm Dr. Melanie McCoy, licensed clinical social worker therapist, and I wanted to talk about gratitude, gratitude. You can find me over at growforwardwithmelanie.com. I'm a Christian, but I want you to know that I welcome people from all faiths and religions, truth-seeking. Come find me, growforwardwithmelanie.com. I'm also on YouTube and Facebook. I hope you'll join me. So let me tell you, did you think of that event or that time when you were so overwhelmed with gratitude? Did you stop and think about how you responded? How did you respond? Did you let them know that, oh, wow, this is super? Well, I was in my Bible this morning in the book of Micah. Micah's about 7 chapters long, so it's a short one. But I was reading it. And the children of Israel, who happened to be God's favorite, they were going in and out of his favor, in and out of his favor, in and out of his favor. You know how some kids will do their parents. I told you now, don't do that. No. Didn't we have this discussion last week? You did what? That's kind of what the children of Israel were doing over in Micah. In and out of favor. And so I thought it would be kind of cool to look at how God responded. But my niece told me last night, when we were talking about responses, my niece, my favorite niece, actually she's my only niece, but she told me last night that she was going to start cutting off people who don't respect her boundaries. Her boundaries. And so I was asking her, well, what does that look like? What is your boundary? And she was saying she wanted to be respected. And so people who didn't respect her, she was going to let go. And so if my eyes look tired, it's because we were on the phone late last night. I don't know, hammering this out. Yeah, we were. We were nailing through it, trying to get to some understanding of what that looks like and how we should respond. And ultimately we came to, if you want people to treat you with kindness, then show kindness. And even when they stop and curse you out, you continue to treat them with kindness. Because that's what kind people do. And that's how you demonstrate your boundary. That I want to be treated with kindness. Okay, so that was the situation with my niece. She's a teenager, by the way. Let's go back to the book of Micah. And the children, the favorite children, you know, how they were breaking every law they could find. And they were hitting some of God's top ones, like idolatry. Take no other gods before me. Yeah, they were going pretty hard. So I wanted to tell you about one of the times that I was overwhelmed with kindness. Did you think of yours? Did you think about how you might have responded? Well, when I was moving a few years ago, you know, moves can be chaotic. I had just finished up, everything was in the storage unit, the movers were gone, and I was taking the elevator down out of the storage unit, And going out of the elevator door, I dropped my keys. You know that little tiny crack between the elevator floor and the floor, and you can look down in it? And if you look real hard, you can see, I don't know, it's usually a basement floor. Well, I didn't really care what was down there, but I dropped my keys. And my keys were on a ring. It was my house key, my car key, my work key. It was all the keys I needed. Anyways, the whole key ring, I watched it go deep, 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 deep down that hole. And I froze. I froze. I panicked. I prayed. I rebuked. I did everything. I went through the 5 stages of grief, the 7 stages of anger. I did everything I knew to do. And yet my keys, they were way down in that hole, out of my reach. So I went to the front desk. I explained the situation. And this nice lady explained to me that the owner was gone. Owner didn't come in on weekends, and it happened to be a Saturday. But the owner was gone, and the owner would be the person to go down there and apparently there's a door that they open to get to the basement, yada, yada, yada. I wasn't really paying attention, but all I knew was my keys were out of my reach. And I couldn't get to my car, couldn't get in my apartment, couldn't go to work and get in the door, couldn't do anything. Because my keys, they were down that little pathway between the elevator floor and the floor. And I'm like, looky here. I couldn't have been the first one to do this. What do you all usually do when that happens? And she says, we usually wait for the owner to come in on Monday. Yes, like I said, I was praying, I was rebuking, I was grieving, I was doing everything. She must have seen the concern in my face. I'm thinking she heard the voice of God, because this nice lady, she said, let me see what I can do. She says, I don't usually go down there and I don't know how it's done and I don't really know how to get there and I'm kind of new. But let me go see what I can do. She came back with a hanger, a wire hanger. You know those wire hangers. The ones that you can untwist the handle to make longer. And she needed to untwist it to make it longer. And she got on the floor. Face down on the floor. She stuck her arm through that hole. Well, her arm wouldn't go, but her fingers would, the hole. And jiggled the wire hanger down there. And dipped and tucked and wet. She was flat on the floor. Face down flat on that floor, with that hanger caught between her fingers and going back and forth and going back and forth. And I'm sorry, but we were there. I know we were there a good 45 minutes to an hour. And I couldn't do it because I didn't know what I was going to be doing, but she was doing it and she was trying. All I could think was, God bless you. God bless you. I wasn't thinking it. I was saying it out loud. God bless you. And she kept doing it and she kept at it and she kept at it. And she was like, I think I got it. I think I got it. She had gotten the little hanger hoop in between the ring on my keys. And she got it. And she slowly, and get quiet, because now she got to lift the hanger up in between that little small slot that they fell through. She got to lift the fan. No, don't make her nervous because she's going, no, please lift the hanger up. Don't breathe. She got it. And she did it. She did it. Again, over 45 minutes to an hour, I was blown away. I was in tears. I was in tears that someone had done something so kind when she didn't have to. She could have said, I'm sorry, ma'am, you're going to have to call in on Monday when the owner's here. She could have let me go. She could have let me go out in the world to call somebody, to a cab, to my mom's house or something. She could have passed me off and said, I don't know how you're going to get in your work office. Maybe you can call your office. Maybe you can call the apartment owner and they'll let you in or give you an extra key. She could have blew me off, and she didn't. And I was oh so grateful. I'm telling you, there were tears dropping down my face because I was so grateful. She had done that for me and she didn't have to. I was grateful. I was overwhelmed with gratitude. And you know what she said? She said, oh, ma'am, don't worry about it. And I said, what can I do for you? What can I do? Can I write somebody? Can I write your boss? What can I do? Can I go get you lunch? McDonald's is right up the street. What can I do for you? Please, I'm going to send you flowers. What's the address here? I'm going to do something. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She says, ma'am, just say thank you. And I said, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. A situation where you are overwhelmed with gratitude. How did you respond? Let's go back to that situation in Micah. Okay, Micah. Like I said, those kids were being kids. They were breaking every law they could find and then some. Yeah, they were, I don't know if you test or try, somebody gives you a law and you feel like you need to try it out. Your mama gives you a rule, like I said, and you feel like you need to push a little harder. Boss says we don't do that here, and you prove that, yeah, we do that here. Somebody says you only got 30 minutes for lunch. You say, well, I'm going to take 40. She won't miss me. Anything like that, you know. Stop sign at the corner. You know you're supposed to stop there even if it's 10 o'clock at night. But you say, ain't nobody at this stop sign but me, and you run it anyways. You know, sometimes we get boundaries in our life, and we want to test them. We want to see. That's for somebody else. That's not for me. Well, the children of Israel were going back and forth with God, and that's what the book of Micah talks about. And by the time in chapter 6, verse 8, you know what God says? God says, and I'm going to read it, and what does the Lord require of you? But to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. I read that and I thought, he just said, say thank you. Say thank you. Just say thank you. I'm going to read it again. And what does the Lord require of you? But to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Just say thank you. Have a good day. This is Melanie McCoy, licensed clinical social work therapist, saying I love you. Have a wonderful day. Take care.